promise. We're talking about promises, not just the kind of promise you make to clean up your room and then go right back to playing Angry Birds on the iPad and forget what you just said.
This is the kind of promise that God makes in His Word.
And throughout the Bible, there are a great many promises that God has made. Things that you need to know about to live the life that God has planned for you.
People sometimes break their promises because we're not perfect.
But God, He is perfect. And when He makes a promise, He means it. And He will never break it.
I grew up in Tasmania, in a little town called Danville. You see, I was the mayor who lived in a huge castle on the outskirts of town. I had a limo, a personal chef, and a private tutor who would teach me how to do math.
Okay, 9 times 5.
Cupcakes! I paid more attention to the personal chef.
Did you really have a personal chef?
Yes. It was my mum. Okay, maybe I didn't have a chef or a limo or a castle, and maybe I wasn't the mayor, but I did grow up in Tasmania.
But not the town of Dansville.
No, not the town of Dansville. It wasn't a particularly exciting life I led. I didn't live in a particularly exciting town. I was just trying to impress you, Dave.
Well, Dan, I just so happen to be particularly impressed by you, and I bet you don't even know why or how. But I'm gonna tell you, and you'll be amazed and incredified by your own life.
Shall I get some popcorn? This sounds like a great movie.
You began life as a baby, like we all do, and soon grew into a boy that would experience many things, one of which was poor health. A cough there, a cough here, a lost foot here, a missing nose there.
I think you may be exaggerating a little there. I did find my nose, Dave. My dad had it.
Regardless to whether you found your nose or not, you did, however, do one thing that set you up for life. You listened to your parents, who would constantly pray for you and ask God to help you with whatever you were facing.
My mum and dad were amazing. They truly believed that God would look after me, no matter what. So I looked at their life and the example they gave me. And ever since then, I tried to pray first in every situation.
And that's why I'm impressed by you, Dan. Even the best doctors may not know what to do. There was a man in England who sneezed several hundred times each day for 35 years and was told that he was allergic to himself. He was cured after another doctor discovered that he had simply had a reaction to the porridge he'd been eating for breakfast since childhood.
I've been healed many times with medicines and pills that make me better, but I also trust God every time I feel an ache or a pain or a sore head or a missing toe or an injured spleen or a...
The Bible explains in James 5:13, is any one of you in trouble? He should pray. Well, there it is in black and white. We should pray. Even if you feel bad, even if you don't think anything will happen, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
You just might receive a miracle.
And have a story to tell of the faithfulness of God for the rest of your life.
You could tell your children and their children and your children's children's children and your mother and your mother's mother and your mother's mother's mother and your brother's sister's cousin who's also...
Okay, I think everybody gets it, Dan. We could tell a lot of people. From the very beginning of the Bible to now, God is the same and He wants us to trust Him no matter what.
We are healed in the name of Jesus.
Healed and whole. We are healed in the name of Jesus. God promises us healing.
Jesus died on the cross, taking the punishment for our sin. Through what Jesus did on the cross, we can be a part of God's family and receive the promises He has for us.
One of those promises is healing. Isaiah 53 verse 5, but He was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on Him, and by His wounds we are healed.
When Jesus was on earth, we know that He healed people from sickness. He helped blind people see, deaf people to hear, and people that couldn't walk, He healed them so they could walk again.
God has the power to do anything. His name is greater than the name of sickness or disease.
James 5:14-15. Are any of you sick? Then send for the elders of the church to pray over you. Ask them to anoint you with oil in the name of the Lord. The prayer offered by those who have faith will make you well. The Lord will heal you. If you have sinned, you will be forgiven.
God can heal us any way He wants to. That may be miraculous, instant healing, or He may heal us using medicine and with doctors.
Our body is created and designed by God to fight off germs, heal, and get better.
Healed and whole, we are healed in the name of Jesus.